Hello guys, welcome to Think Book channel. So in this video, I'm going to talk about a fundamental aspect of our life, investment or stock market. So before going further into the topic, this video is basically for the introduction into stock market. So let's first see what is meant by stock. A stock, or it is also known as a security, that represents a ownership of a fraction of a corporations, which that entitles the owner of the stock to a portion of the corporation's assets. Or that in simpler layman's term, you own that part of a company. Let's say you own one stock of a Zomato stock. So you are a part owner of that company. So and the company can distribute its profits to you as the percentage of the ownership you have. So these stocks can be traded through exchanges. That they are known as stock exchanges. So there can be private as well as public transaction in these exchanges, and are these are the basic foundation for a investor's portfolio. And these transactions have to conform to the government rules and regulations which have been set forth by a SEBI. SEBI is short for Securities and Exchange Board of India. Sorry, Securities and Exchange Board of India. So it is the regulatory body which oversees all the stock exchange transactions and regulations in the country of India. So let's further understand stocks a bit further. So a company or a corporation sells stock or issue a stock to raise funds for the operation business or any other to repay their debt or any other usage they have. So they generally, when they are in need of money, they tend to issue stocks to the general public or other customers. So the holder of a stock are generally known as a promoter of the company or the owners of the company. Will have the I mean, the shares, the original shares of the company, and they sell it through the exchanges. So, in other words, let's say if you buy some shares of the company, you are now one part owner of that company. So, generally, the ownership is determined the number of share a person owns relative to the outstanding shares. So, let's say there is 1,000 shares of a company A. If you hold 500 and let's say 600 shares, then you will be the deciding authority or the main owner of that company. Let's say you are the majority of that company, so that you have a claim of 60% of the company. So generally your ownership will be dependent upon the number of shares you own relative to the outstanding shares the company has. Generally, stockholders or the person who buy the stock do not own the company itself. They own the shares issued by the corporations. So if you have enough claim in the company, then you can be asked to indulge into a board member position like that. So generally, it takes lots of millions of billions of rupees to indulge to be deputed into a board membership position. So as I said, what shareholders actually own are shares issued by the corporation or the company, and the company owns the assets, all the assets or the I mean the buildings or the employees or the all the assets relating to the company will be held by a firm. So let's say if you hypothetically if you own 33% of the shares of a company, it is almost incorrect to ascertain the fact that you own one third of the company. It doesn't mean that you own one third of the company. It is instead, it is a way you say that you own 100% of a one third of company's share. So you're not the one third owner of the company, or just one third owner of the shares. So it doesn't mean you own the company itself. So this basically is known as the separation of ownership and control. Again, after the stocks also gives you a lot of entitlements, like owning a stock gives you the right to vote in shareholder meetings, receive dividends, receive splits, bonuses of the shares, and it gives you the right to sell your shares to somebody else. So they can't control who you sell your shares to. You can sell your shares to anybody you prefer, or you can even sell it to anybody you like. If you own a majority of a share, your voting power increases so that you can influence the decisions of the company taken. So that is the main point of owning the shares. So let's say, as I said before, you own 60% of a company, then you are a deciding authority in the company's decision. So that's how this owning a stock works. So you won't be the owner of the company, but you will have a deciding authority on what decisions, that what direction the company needs to go in. So that's the major part shares or stocks play in a companies, in a publicly issued company. So this is the basic of what is a stock and what is a stock market. Just a little bit further, stock market is where the stocks are exchanged, or between one person to another, is generally known as stock market. So I think I haven't bored you guys. So this is for the first video. So it is generally a simple introduction into the stock market. So that's it for today's video, guys. So I'll be uploading further videos about stock market and various other aspects of investing. So do like and subscribe this to this channel, guys, and do share to your friends, and it will and join to our Discord server as well. So we are trying to build a community where especially students can interact with each other and learn from each other. So that's it for today's videos, guys. Thank you. Have fun. Cheers.